Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Reality Reads. It's the new year, you know what time it is. I am 100% chasing daylight at this point, but we're gonna get these 2026 goals, intentions, expectations, whatever we want to call them. Let's get into it. So one thing I've learned about myself over the years is I don't really follow through with the word goals. I am much more of like a people pleaser in the sense that like I like to achieve things, but I like to think of them more as like expectations. These are the things I expect of myself. So if I'm not meeting said expectations, then I'm not like living to my fullest potential, to where like a goal is more so something that I'm like, that would be nice to achieve. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm going into 2026 thinking of these goals more as expectations. So that's really what we're doing today, is setting our expectations for 2026. Okay, before I dive in further, I need a, how was your guys' holiday? Where I live in Kansas, right? The weather on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day just put me in such a bad mood because it was like nearly 80 degrees. And now we're back to where we should be, where it's like super cold, which is my personal favorite. My preference for weather is bitter coldness. Love it. I'm in such a good mood now. Feeling good, feeling great, loving life. Okay, let's get back on track here. So, 2026 expectations. And honestly, I'm really only sharing my expectations as it relates to this channel and or like my content as a whole. If you follow me on other platforms like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, these are more so my like content expectations. I am setting personal expectations, but for some reason I feel like I just kind of want to keep those to myself for now. I am sure that at some point during like conversation topics or things of that nature that they will just be like come up naturally. But as far as like for this video, I'm not going to include that information. So one thing that kind of ties into both is my reading goals. I may set a very low reading goal number, but this year I really want to focus more on intentionally reading for enjoyment and like really leaning into being a mood reader and a seasonal reader and not worrying about applying for ARCs, not worrying about having to hit a certain number. None of that. I just want to read for enjoyment, and then for the ones that I find that I do thoroughly enjoy, share them with you. I feel like this year, especially towards the end, whenever it was kind of like when I noticed it was attainable for me to reach my reading goal, I was reading just like so many, just like, I was about to say I was reading so many books. Yes, I was reading books, but I was literally looking at like page counts of every single book and like the tropes that were listed of every single book. And I don't know. I just want to like look for books. If they intrigue me, then I'll read them. I'm not someone that has ever really fallen into like wanting to read what was the most popular thing on like Book Talk or BookTube or any of those things. So I don't have to worry about that, but I just don't want to have to worry about a goal anymore. I may set like a 12 book reading goal for this year, just so it's like, yeah, I set a goal, yeah, I met it, but like I don't have to worry about it. It's such a non-factor to me. Then obviously one of my expectations for myself is just more consistency as far as posting. And I will say this year on TikTok, I really don't think I had an issue with being consistent over there. I definitely took some breaks sometimes, but like everyone needs a break sometimes, but I always jumped right back into it, and it would be like a couple of days, or it would just be like I posted once a day instead of 3 times a day. I really don't seem to struggle with being consistent on TikTok. However, YouTube, I feel like I've done better this last part of the year compared to all of the rest of the year. I was really hit or miss. I tried to really get into it ahead of the Big Brother season, and then I quickly realized like there's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with both short form and long form content during the Big Brother season if it's focused around Big Brother, or at least not on like a daily basis like I do the live feed updates. So I don't know what Big Brother season specifically will look like for long form content because I'm also not really consuming anything else to discuss, but I would really like to maybe do like a weekly recap or a weekly deep dive in the Big Brother season. But I really want to just stay consistent with posting 2 long form videos a week over here. Instagram, it's so hard for me on Instagram because I don't even really like using Instagram just as like a follower, a consumer of that platform. But I am trying to like kind of get back into it. I'm not really going to make Instagram be inclusive of these other 2 platforms just for the simple fact of like, I do want to do this for enjoyment. And if I'm not enjoying that app, then like, why am I forcing myself? It kind of goes against all of the overarching expectations that I'm setting for myself in the year of 2026 if I'm like forcing myself to post consistently on Instagram. So I think it's just going to kind of be like when I feel inspired to post over there, when I come up with an idea that I feel like sharing over there, those kinds of things. I feel like honestly, sometimes I wish I could just do like stories only. I love posting Instagram stories. I really just don't care that much about like reels or the carousel posts or any of those kinds of things on Instagram. And like I said, I don't even really like scrolling through and viewing those. If I get on Instagram for anything, it is to watch stories. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just do that and see how that goes for 2026. On top of like just being consistent, I really want to just like grow a more interactive and engaging community here. I want to do some more lives, which I'm kind of like researching how the YouTube live situation works because I think it is a little bit more involved than like a TikTok live. So, really looking into that. I don't know exactly when those are going to start, what the topics are going to be, any of that kind of stuff, but I do want to do more lives over here. I want to just have a more engaging like conversation with my subscribers. I want to allow my subscribers like the opportunity to choose certain topics for videos or choose what I do, or just be like, just have my subscribers more involved in what I'm doing on this platform. So I really, when I say grow, it's not necessarily like more numbers, but just grow like with us as a community, if that makes sense. So that's something that I really, really, really am hoping that we can achieve in 2026. And then the last thing that I'm setting for, like an expectation, it kind of goes along with like what I was saying about the whole Instagram and enjoyment and all of those kinds of things, is I just really want to lean into like creativity more this year. Try new things and not worry about like, is this going to like cause people to leave? Like, that's something that I've struggled with so much over the past couple of years, especially as someone that like I'm not fully niche down. Like, I talk about reality TV, sometimes I talk about scripted TV, I talk about books. Like, I know that I have a certain group of people that follow for, it seems like, one specific thing. And so like my numbers very much fluctuate all the time depending on who it gets pushed out to and whether they're interested in that topic of that video or not. So trying to just not care about that this year and still obviously post about all of those things, but be more creative with all of them. Just so that I'm having like more fun with it. I'm really starting to like and learn more about the whole editing. Like, I didn't really do that during Vlogmas. Vlogmas was just kind of a lot. And so I'm excited and happy that it's over, because now I feel like I can really kind of utilize everything that I've been kind of like working on learning in the background over the last couple of months, because I've really been trying to learn more about the YouTube side of things and the editing and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm excited that now I can actually like apply it, because I really honestly just didn't have the time during all of the Vlogmas stuff to really lean into all of that. So just being more creative with all of those kinds of things, all throughout the year, trying new ideas. I really want to mix books and TV together a lot more this year. I have some really fun ideas for some bonus series. Like I said, I want to be consistent in posting 2 long form videos a week, and those will kind of be like pretty much staples of like, and what I mean by that is like kind of going back to what I did before Vlogmas and before like the Halloween stuff, which was where like I had a book video and a TV video like once a week, or like a lifestyle and a TV. So kind of like leaning into that kind of a cadence again. But then I have all of these extra series that like I've come up with these ideas for that are going to be like bonus throughout the month. Like it might be, 1 video a month for this series until it's over, and then we'll start a new series or whatever. So, really, really excited for that, and just excited to hopefully just have more fun and enjoyment in 2026 as it relates to like content creation. So yeah, those are my 2026 like content expectations. A lot of my more personal ones have to do more so with like health and wellness. So like I said, in any kind of like lifestyle-y kind of videos that I may post, those kinds of things may come through, but for now I'm just going to keep those to me. But I would love to know, what kind of content are you here for? Are you here for books, lifestyle, reality TV, scripted TV? What kind of videos are you hoping to see in 2026? What kind of content? Would you be interested in joining some lives and different things of that nature, and being like a more engaged member of this, online community I'm trying to build? And then just want to take a second to say thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. And I'm just really excited for what's to come in 2026, and I hope you're excited as well. So I will see you in the next one.